here with the first official war recap for Archer Outlaws. As you can see, we went up against a clan called Paraguay. We came out with the victory on this one. Town Hall breakdown was pretty simple. We had 3 Town Hall 11s on our side, 6 Town Hall 10s. The rest were Town Hall 9s. In the 25 versus 25 matchup, on the opponent's side, they had 3 Town Hall 11s, 6 Town Hall 10s, and the rest were Town Hall 9s as well. As you can see, we did pretty well cleaning up all the Town Hall 9s. Did pretty good at clearing some of the Town Hall 10s. 2 stars on the upper Town Hall 10s. We left a few of those, and we were able to 2-star all the Town Hall 11s. Let's go ahead and start off with the first recap. We had a Town Hall 10 versus a Town Hall 11, coming up with a big 59% 2-star. Looks like he's coming with a mass dragon attack, double lightning, quad quake, or double quake on that. Looks like he's going to be able to take out at least 2 air defenses with those lightnings and quakes so that his dragons can get in there pretty easily. He starts off with some archers down here to trim some of the outside buildings. That way the dragons aren't wasting a lot of time on the outside. Wall breaks in. Looks like he's going to charge the heroes in after wall breaking in and at least try to get one of those air defenses. Possibly at least lure the CC out. The dragons should be able to handle that as well, though. As you can see, he's already taken care of some easy percentage on the outside, and he goes ahead and lightning down the first air defense. Heroes are now coming in down at 6 o'clock. That Barb King out front taking, he's going to get plenty of time for his queen to do some damage. There's only 2 splash damage towers down there, so that Barb King will be able to stand up pretty long, enough for that queen to get in there and at least get that first air defense down. Tesla pops, so he goes ahead and pops the king ability to keep him up. Queen's still sitting at full health with her ability. All the expos are on ground, so this is good game for dragons to be able to come in and do work. Drops a couple dragons up at 3 o'clock to go ahead and break that chain, so that way the dragons coming in down here at 4 o'clock will be able to funnel straight into the core. We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit since the dragons move pretty slow. Eagle activates. Goes ahead and starts hitting some of the dragons on the outside, but that 300 DPS per second isn't going to do much to a single dragon. He's got some loons to come in to help get through some of those defensive towers so the dragons go straight into the core. A witch and a baby dragon come out of the CC. With a group of dragons there, though, they're going to work right through that. As you can see, he's got dragons falling around up the top to get that extra percentage in. There's a couple hits left. Dragon stand in Town Hall goes down. Easy high percentage 2-star coming up from a Town Hall 10. That's pretty big in these types of wars. The rest of the Town Hall 10s were taken out by Town Hall 11 dips, so we'll go ahead and pass those up. Next attack to show is a Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9. We have Bugsy coming up here with the 3-star. He's coming in with the Golem Avalanche. He's going to start down here at 3 o'clock, do some funneling. He's got 2 golems coming in, tanking 2-point defenses. They're not going to do much, so he waits as he gets his wizards and his queen down. They're going to do some nice funneling for him. Goes ahead, test wall breaker, no bomb there, so he goes and sends the rest in, and he waits for those golems to redirect, sends the king in right behind it. They're going to go ahead and take out this first compartment, and then he's going to easily set a jump down so that way they can move on to the next compartment and funnel right around this circle. Since there's no buildings or no defenses around that town hall, they're going to have a nice path to walk right around. Queen sticks to the outside. He's got a hound coming out of the CC, which isn't going to do much damage to a Barb King and 2 golems. Queen keeps trimming off the outside. He brings in a 3rd golem down on 6 o'clock with some bowlers in behind. He's got the wizards to funnel. Goes ahead, gets the wall breakers down and gets them in. Queen comes in to follow in as well. Puts down the second jump so that everybody meets up Goes right through the Tesla farm. He's got a golem out front tanking. He's got bowlers coming in. He's got that third golem making its way in with the queen behind it. Queen's going to lock onto this hound, but he's got 2 poisons, so that should be no problem for him. He's got up here at 9 o'clock, he's got another golem. Wall breaker's working to get in. He actually has a wall breaker fail, but it doesn't matter. Since there's no big point defense up there, that golem's got enough time to get through the wall. Once he gets that mortar down, that golem actually redirects to where he originally tried a wall breaker in. Gets that poison down to take care of the pups. Queen finishes off. Brings in the final jump as he's making his way around. He has 3 golems, a bunch of wizards in the bag, and he actually has a 4th golem just waiting. Goes ahead and drops the 4th golem up top, gets the wizards down behind that. We'll go ahead and speed this up because at this point the queen's going to come up from the bottom. He's got 4 golems to sit there and tank. And the only thing left is 4-point defense and a queen. He gets that poison down on that queen to slow her down so she doesn't do as much damage. But at this point, his base is done. Queen beats through that final wall, gets in there, steps up, takes out that king. He's still got a golem tanking, so his queen has all day to sit back and finish off those last few buildings. Pretty good, solid 3-star right there. Good scouting, golem avalanche right there. Alright, coming up next, we're going to have another Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9. This is actually one of our 8.5s coming up with the 10-10 heroes to step up and take out this base. He's got 15-15, pretty decent base, looking at probably like a 67 weight. Comes in with the HGHB. Starts off with the giants and healers up at 3 o'clock. He's got a nice little funnel coming in right there. We'll speed this up a little bit since the giants are a little slow to beat through the wall. He's got a baby dragon and some wizards. Down the funnel, queen up behind, following the group. Barb King going into the town hall. Queen actually walks a little bit on right here, but that's fine because a hound comes out of the CC. This clan was basically running hounds in their CCs, so we kind of knew that coming in. The queen, he pops a ability up there to keep her up, and she actually trims off. Healers actually switch to her, at least one. They keep her up for a while, so that way she's able to actually do some damage. As you can see, he brings the hogs in at 6 o'clock, heal on the Tesla farm. And at this point, he's got double poison to drop on the hound after it pops. Another poison to go through the rest of the bombs. And at this point, he's got the queen working at the top. Hogs working. This base is done. He's got the cleanup already started down at 3 o'clock. He gets this. Everything will finish actually on this last builder hut down there. By the way, he's got it working all the way around. Queen coming in from the counterclockwise and the rest of the group working up clockwise. Goes ahead, we'll put this in ×4 to finish this up. Good 3-star run. Next up, we have base number 20 taken out by E-Ballin. He's coming in with the Gobolaloon. Starts off actually with a queen walk down at the bottom at 3 o'clock. There's a couple point defense here. He's got 3 of them, so he's going to have to at least burn a rage on that. But he's planned for this. Drops a wizard up at 2 o'clock to create the funnel to push the queen down towards the south. Gets that rage down early, so that way you don't have to waste the queen ability on these 3-point defenses. Queen steps up, takes them all out. He's got that wizard up there, created that funnel, so he knows for a fact that she's going to come back down to these elixir storages. He's got a baby dragon working down at 6 o'clock. Create a nice wide funnel so that way when he goes in, golem comes down, starts tanking. He's got wizards and the bowlers down to help the queen get through that high DPS buildings. Drops the Barb King as well. Puts a jump down so the golem redirects, and is really well because that golem drags in both heroes, so it's tanking for them. Barb King steps up, takes out the queen and king. He's got poisons down for the CC as the queen steps up with the healer still on her. She's able to continue to do damage, and she finishes off that baby dragon. Bowlers are in there working as well. Queen steps up, takes out the air defense. She's going to work on that CC building and get both those sweepers down. He's got haste coming in with hound on each one of these air defenses with loons following in behind. Rages through the hard areas to get those loons into that air defense quicker. He has one full hound still standing coming out of that. It pops before it gets to the last air defense. And he's got enough loons up still standing that they're able to get into this last air defense really quick. Saves one loon down at the bottom to get this Archer tower down. Doesn't look like he's going to quite make it. But he's got enough loons left in that group that by the time they get down to there, that Archer's not going to do anything. He's got hounds and a wizard working up at the top to go ahead and finish up the trash on this building. He's saving the last loon that he's probably going to drop up around 12 o'clock or on that town hall to go ahead and get the cleanup going quicker. You see that last loon come in at this point. He's got enough time to go ahead and take care of the rest of this base. It's a nice low Gobolaloon. Good hit E-ball in. Show one last replay. It's going to be on base 21 by Super Hot Fire. He's coming in with the Gohobo, I believe. This base comes in around 2 o'clock, I believe, to start this off. Pretty simple base. He's got the island with the queen out in it, and he's able to create the funnel out there. There's no DPS out here, so he's able to make a real nice funnel so that way his golems can walk right in and come down one of these little alleys. Queen's going to step right out, easy kill on her, CC lure. Just a real easy funnel on these style of bases if you ever see them. This is a really good attack because a lot of DPS is focused on a certain area on these islands, and if you get that island taken out, then you're able to easily hog the whole backside. You don't need to waste a spell on a jump because you can walk right down the alley, get a lot of the core gut of the base. Gets that CC out. He's got 2 poisons for it. Use just the first one down to slow it down. He's got the bowlers, queen walking in. He's got Barb King still standing up. Pops the ability, has the dragons on him. Gets that queen down. Bomber tower's down, so queen down, bomber tower down. Ton of value. He starts the hogs up at 11 o'clock coming in. Single wizard tower, troll Tesla pops up there. But he's able to take it down with about 4 or 5 hogs coming in. And just starts the rest of the hogs coming around. Real easy setup. Hadn't even had to burn 1 heal yet because there's no giant bombs. There's no big DPS on the outside of the base. He's reserved 1 poison spell so he can put it down to get those skeleton spells or skeleton traps off of his hogs. Drops the heal on the Tesla farm. Still a ton of hogs just standing up. He's got 3 in the back with additional heal for the backside. He's going to go ahead and probably get that down. Yep, get through that big bomb. Queen's still standing. And he's going ahead and he's already starting the wizards on the top side for the cleanup. Hogs still standing. He's got probably about 10 hogs at least left up on this base. And at this point, it's good game. Got the cleanup working on all sides of this base. Well planned, solid execution. Good job, Super Hot Fire. Well, that is going to conclude it for the first official Archer Outlaws war recap for Paraguay. If you made it this far in the video and you like what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the subscribe video. I'm going to try to go ahead and bring you more war recaps and other content. So if you like what you're seeing, leave feedback.